EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to South Florida at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. The excitement brewing here in South Florida as a moment ago the Dolphins starters were introduced to this home crowd. They're fired up as well as they get set to match up with the Minnesota Vikings. Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and we are underway from Hard Rock Stadium. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. A first carry for a Miami native. This is Dalvin Cook. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Running the jet sweep. This is Thielen with it. He'll be taken down well behind the line, and I think he might have just given those 4 yards right back. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. From the gun, here's Cousins. Open here, Adam Thielen. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Cousins gives way to Cook. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
General West. Good route here. Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
Off the play fake, Cousins. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 45-yard line.
Topper! Black. Hey, shoot!
Cousins on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It is tough to complete pass against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Cousins looking here for Smith downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
First. Hey, Orbit.
Cousins to throw for it on 4th. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bobby McCain. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. So they go on fourth down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him and they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now a give running right. It's Cook. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Cousins from the gun on 3rd. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. And they give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. On 2nd down, Cook. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Cousins. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're not doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
So Cousins heads to the Vikings sideline, and on is Dan Bailey to try the field goal. And he tugged this one badly. It's no good. Wide left. And this score will stay right where it is. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, set this one off target.
Well, here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, 21 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Fitzpatrick. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brought down at the 35-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the Vikings' 35-yard line.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. From the 35 on second down, Fitzpatrick nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The defensive end, Danielle Hunter, drops him. So now after the sack, 3rd and long, and Fitzpatrick and company a little work to do. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 23.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot, and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
34. Let's go, let's go.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
52 and 56. Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball. Give me that ball. 22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber.
They run the counter. Laird, and he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Well, they've gotten it down to the 3, but now this is 3rd and goal. To throw, Fitzpatrick. And incomplete as the screen there unsuccessful. So now 4th down coming up. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
Let's go.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Cousins. He's going to sling this deep downfield, and that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
He was covered by Rashad Jones.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Final play of the half. Cousins going up top, and that is incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And last time they were able to churn some clock. They got the field goal, added on to their lead. But that was a drive that was so long, it should have ended in a touchdown. You know that. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Albert Wilson, 72 yards. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes our score 17-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger. But no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing. And try and get back to where you were to start the half.
It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get
into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rashad Jones. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. The drive will commence with a run by Balaj. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
High 7.
On 3rd down, Fitzpatrick. And that will be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. Running the jet sweep. This is Thielen with it. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The safety, Rashad Jones, brings him down.
Hey, we're good.
On 2nd down, it's Cook. Able to shake free for about 7 up to the 35.
Well, that's why the guy with the headsets is down there. All right, they know what they're doing because they got stuffed on a running play on 1st down. And I think myself and probably the fans were saying throw the football in this situation. But he knew what he was doing, called another run, and now they've got 3rd and short.
To throw, Cousins. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
The frustration is definitely setting in because they've thrown it to him over and over, unable to come up with a catch thus far.
I think he knew he would have his challenges against his secondary. I don't think he saw a goose egg at this point in the game. They'll indeed go for it. It's Cousins, and he's able to find Diggs. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down. First down, here's the run with Cook. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Cousins. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Bobby McCain. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
A run there on 1st down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. He was brought down by Eric Wilson.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 26-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Right there. 180! Right there. 35. You can't block me. Kill.
Now Balaj. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They run it with Balaj. Oh, he's got a little daylight. It's a big play there for Miami. 47 yards. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Balaj. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. 15 yards. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Sanders now to add the extra point. And certainly some credit there for that touchdown goes to the offensive line.
They never get the credit they deserve in the stat sheet, but they are the reason that they got the points. Excellent job up front, clearing the way for the score.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Cousins, eluding the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Taco Charlton, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here 3rd and long. Cousins now. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Here's Britton Colquitt now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Returnable here for Davis. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. Tackle made that time by Anthony Barr. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Again, it's Balazs. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves them with 3rd down and just a yard to go. On 3rd down, Laird. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run here with Balazs. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a 1st down.
5-0, 5-0, 5-0. Wait, 20.
Dolphins, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins, and this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
Well, they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field, so